Hey y'alls, it's Reborn into the building, and today I want to make my own personal response of an Asian man got fired from work. Yep, he got fired y'alls cause of the sick and crazy, sad, low IQ and no lie care about anger, care about ego, care about neo-Nazism, and the one and only these individual group called again and again an angry social justice warrior mob. Yes, them again. Fire y'alls. And they started it. We fire an Asian man from his work. Why? Because they got a meaning to it. The name and the meaning, fascist and Satanism through their head, and that's why they got their bitch ass devil, and they need to discriminate everyone, get to their way. Yes, everyone. And if you stand in their way, you're gonna get your ass scorched by them. They are sake of being sad, low life, depressed, mentally illness bastard from the mainstream media, but they will target public people on their own use with their neo-feminism around other people by blaming, shaming, and wrath against consumer. It's not just that it's running people too. To feel so damn misery inside, they always been known to make your life hell and also suicidal. To why? Because they will loving to see your life destroyed apart, are well on tearing others too, you see. That's facts. And you see why majority of people are fed up with the broken ass system around this generation. But for me, I still have strong dislike for this generation. Bruh, no lie. Damn y'alls. You tell me this and other people too. Who are agreeing with this? Are y'alls fed up with this type of low lie, sad, and also evil generation where we are? Now kids can't identify to be themselves anymore. No, they got to become an groomer and also creep, and that due to the mainstream media love to indoctrinate pedophiles around the platform. And you got these type of true incel freaks like these ugly ass saints and women who endorse their kids to become a pedophile, which is absolutely true, because you got the game outlets and also Twitter too. Another degenerate platform like TikTok will rot your mind and all. But I don't have these type of things, because I'm glad every YouTubers, call out their BS and what is it, for the point. Therefore, I will try focus on my own topic, my video, which I'm gonna discuss why this Asian man got fired from his workplace and all. And I'm gonna give my own topic too. So make sure y'all listen to it. Alright, let's go now. I'm just fed up with this type of generation, y'all. No lie, for me. I'm fed up with it, you fed up with it, and also the sake of audience fed up with it. Why? Because you got these sad, miserable, and also Satanist people around mainstream media. Companies want to hire a lot of these Satanist people. They don't care about entertainment. They just care about flaming negativity, and they didn't care about the low, depressed life, sad, misery, and the wanting to I would say y'all to destroy family values. No lie. They want to destroy family values, and they want a lot of straight man don't want to be around this earth. No lie. And this is how we heading up. Where the mainstream media just constantly hate every straight damn ass man, bruh. And I am so goddamn sick of it. But meanwhile, I'm gonna support this guy. His name called Sun God Studios. So I'm gonna react and also make my true response video from his his take and also his story. I'm gonna give him a message as well, because it's not just him. I'm gonna have it my story to explain as well. So alright, let's go.
Have a little talk and thank everyone who has recently subscribed. So for everyone who has recently joined the channel, thank you very much for coming to hang out, and I really appreciate that you were here. Thank you for your support. Today I just wanted to talk about what's up with my channel and what I'm doing online. I know a lot of people have seen some of my speeches that I've done recently at industry level for the game industry, and I just want to let you know I don't like doing those. That is not something that I really want to do. I just want to make video games. I want to make cool things for people. I want to make fun games, and in between that, while I'm making my games, maybe I'll make some fun and interesting videos here and there for people to have a laugh at. I don't like doing industry speeches because we are addressing topics that can be quite difficult to address, and it will earn me enemies. And I understand that, and I've accepted that. So why I don't want to do these speeches is that, unfortunately, there is negativity involved in what you have to say, but when someone does something wrong, you have to point it out. And if you don't, things can snowball out of control into catastrophic levels. I don't want to do these speeches, and I don't need to do these speeches. I don't care about the clicks or the views, but I'm doing this not because I want to or need to, but because I choose to. And I choose to stick up for gamers and developers who feel like they are not being heard, that their voices are being ignored by the games industry. And so that is why I'm doing these industry speeches.
That's it, sir. You got my respect. No lie. You speak one good respect. Give him applause, y'alls.
I am a solo developer. I run my own studio. I make my own games. I make exactly what I want, for better or worse, even if I don't have a huge audience, even if my games don't have mass appeal. That's all right by me. I like to explore sometimes weird ideas. Sometimes they don't always land, but I'm having a lot of fun with what I'm making. All my passion and heart goes into what I make, and I'm able to make games that people can enjoy. So, for everyone that has been enjoying my games and has appreciated what I've done, I am so grateful to you guys for enjoying my games and supporting me. In the past, I've worked in the photography and the photo marketing industry, and I saw the industry and its giants rise, and I saw them fall. I saw all of the elements that went into a catastrophic failure for those industries, and at that point I was working with industry veterans, and I was new. They threw me into the deep end to see if I would sink or swim. They wanted to see what I would do in a professional environment, and I learned from the very best. And unfortunately, I lacked the experience, the wisdom, and the confidence to do anything about the things that I saw going wrong. So what happened in the photography and photo marketing industry is people exactly like Kathleen Kennedy came into CEO roles and upper management, and they destroyed everything. And I couldn't understand it at the time. I didn't have enough experience and insight. And I understand now that this movement that we have been seeing over the past few years that they call feminism is not feminism. The only thing that I can describe it is neo-feminism. It is not about equality, it is about superiority. And I will get back to that topic later on in the video. But basically, these people enter spaces where they don't really have actual interest in. They just want control and a sense of power. And they want people who echo the same ideological and political views and agendas as them, people that will echo them. They'll tear down anyone who doesn't agree with them and put in those people, even if those people are ill-suited to the roles in which they are working. And people like Kathleen Kennedy destroyed the photography and the photo marketing industry. I watched companies that seemed like they were too big to fail be utterly destroyed by people who came in not because they cared about the work, not because they cared about the industry. They didn't care about the consumer or the end product. They only cared about their own ego and taking control and assuming power. And that will destroy industries. And that is why I'm speaking up for the games industry, because what I watched firsthand, right in front of me, happen to photography companies and in the photo marketing industry, that is happening right now in the games industry. And I can clearly see, with my own eyes, I can very clearly see it. We're going to have a disaster on our hands in the game industry. But I know that there is still time. If we all work together, we absolutely can put the ship back on the right direction. Basically, these people enter spaces where they don't really have actual interest in. They just want control and a sense of power. And they want people who echo the same ideological and political views and agendas as them, people that will echo them. They'll tear down anyone who doesn't agree with them and put in those people, even if those people are ill-suited to the roles in which they are working. And people like Kathleen Kennedy destroyed the photography and the photo marketing industry. I watched companies that seemed like they were too big to fail be utterly destroyed by people who came in not because they cared about the work, not because they cared about the industry. They didn't care about the consumer or the end product. They only cared about their own ego and taking control and assuming power. And that will destroy industries. And that is why I'm speaking up for the games industry, because what I watched firsthand, right in front of me, happen to photography companies and in the photo marketing industry, that is happening right now in the games industry. And I can clearly see, with my own eyes, I can very clearly see it. We're going to have a disaster on our hands in the game industry. But I know that there is still time. If we all work together, we absolutely can put the ship back on the right direction. So, with my games, they all have been quite small over the past years, and I appreciate everyone who's been understanding and been supporting and cheering on my games. Lately, I've just been planning and working on very small games, stuff that I can make in a short amount of time and that I can ship so I can keep paying my bills. Generally, I try to aim probably more than what I'm currently capable of, but that is part of my personal endeavor to continue pushing myself, to keep improving, to keep getting better, and to make better games than I did previously. I just want to keep improving. But lately my games have been quite small. I don't talk a lot about my personal life because that's not really why we're here.
Alright, I can understand you. But for the game, bro, let me tell you this. Games can be hard. Games can be like very, very frustrating. And it need a lot of time. So I can understand your work. But I will say this though. No matter what, take your time and make sure you do your art and also your creativity in a fun on, slowly and also good passion way. Don't rush. When you rush, then you might lose our ideas. Always focus on drawing independently and also draw slowly. Focus on that so you can have your work neat and also fit and also perfect and great. And always, master your skill set around art and creativity for the sake of it, for the sake of the God. You get what I'm saying, homie? And yeah, it's so hard. And even though if every developer watching my video, I would say this. It's like I said to this guy, always focus on taking your time around doing game development. Don't just rush it that much, because it is very, very hard task work. And you can't, what is it? Put yourself in pressure. No, you gotta take time and make yourself do maybe slower pace of the art skill and maybe have the whole content cooking at the same time. Make the games more good quality. Make the games in a greater, more linear way. like slow development, work together, and also no rush. Take your time, put in the effort, take your time. You don't need to have an higher pressure. No, just draw as you're doing and also master your skill when you're drawing. What I mean is, try and do it independently, and also what is it? Capture the rate of the characters and also of the drawing and design, and also focus on the AI and also the sprite and also the computer too when developing the game. Cause that's more important point. Because the thing I don't like every Western developers and also maybe some developers when they need to like have so much time to have like the rush and also the pressure. No, they need to take like time, and maybe if you don't release a game maybe around in next year or maybe around 2 years so do it. But always find a month where you have like a free time to just create your game in a slow art and good passion way. Just like we see you got some few game coming up right now. Phantom Blade Zero. Why? The developers taking their time to work independently, not rushing it, just slowly trying to make sure the game content is great, make sure the content is great, make sure the quality is great, and make sure the visual and the sign good and best. That's it. And you need your time and also your critical training and also your skill set to be focused on the game in a very slow way, not a fast way. Because if you do it fast, then you might lose all hope. So I would say this to every developers and also including you Sun God Studio, take your time and not rush it. It can be very hard task, but take your time. Alright? Because I've been there. Even though I'm not a game developer, but I've been there when it came down to what is it? From my record studio, when it came down to like uploading things. And it's not that when it came down to work and also we came down to the computer design, the calculations and more. It's not easy, homie. So you need to like take time and also try your best to like master your skill set and also have your brain work in a good way, not in a rush way. You get what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna hear what you say because you have so much good response and I'm happy by it. So I'm giving you my full on good positive response too. So let's resume what you say now. Alright, let's go.
So the reason why a lot of my games, or all my games, are quite small right now is over the past year, I've been volunteering at a local cancer hospital. And I've been playing music. I've been going to the hospital with a fiddle, and I sit in the sort of the public area, and I just play, traditional music, just something that's easy to listen to, something calming, something to cheer people up. And the staff come to me throughout the day, and they're so grateful that at least I was able to brighten up their day even a little bit. People that are receiving treatments will often come down from their rooms to listen, and they'll thank me for, sharing some music with them. And friends and family who are visiting and supporting their loved ones going through treatments have thanked me for that. And I don't receive any money for that. I don't brag about it. And I do it because I understand what it feels like to stare down the barrel of a gun that's aimed at someone else, and you feel utterly powerless and helpless to help someone. One thing that I find as I grow older and older is I feel increasingly frustrated understanding how little I can actually do for other people. I wish that there was more that I could do to help people. I wish there was something I could do to make people's lives better. And the older you get, the more you realize how little you are capable of when it comes to that. And so this is something that I can do. Yes, it takes a certain amount of time away from my work schedule. It takes a certain amount of my focus away. I should be entirely focused on my work, on my career, on advancing my studio and making more games. But I've chosen this. I have chosen to spend time at the cancer hospital because even if it's just a little bit, at least I can help someone see that there is hope, that there can be light at the end of the tunnel. And we all know how these things go. Cancer treatments don't always work out. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And it's the fear of not knowing. It's wondering if you're ever going to get to see your loved ones again. It's knowing that they probably only have until the end of the year. And it breaks my heart that people that live on Twitter that don't spend any time in the real world, that are now infesting all these different industries like movies and TV and video games, they don't have this kind of understanding of the world. They don't have compassion for other people. All they care about is themselves. And
Yes, you're right, Sun God. You're right. But I will tell you one thing about this world. I will tell you about this system and society as a whole. Right, okay. This system, this society as a whole is pure darkness. Bruh, pure darkness. And when it came to those people you mentioned around mainstream media, listen, I will tell you the truthful this about right. Since no one will speak up about it, I will. These type of people who live in online Twitter space that never visit and care about people in real life. Number one, they go to focus and feel trapped inside. Two, must feel the flare flame up to them. Three, must always see the darkness, much watch of others suffer the same low energy as them right now, as being weak. And four, they always want to feel the evil, always want to feel the core inside of their ways, also want to feel the hate through them, nothing but no love. And five, they wanted to take it out and blame on nice people. Why? Because they are so trapped into the dark underground system where cult watch them and employ for their sake is doing badness, but not at least how to fight the inside darkness through them. And that's I say to people, if you low, you got me, and there's to help. I give you my ways of thinking and helping to make people stay into true light while I take and challenge the darkness by myself. And if y'all feel sad and depressed and all, you know where to find. I'm here in will I give you good advice. I to avoid darkness mindset and focus on going on true path like the light and the dark. And that's what people need to do and choose which path is your decision, the dark path or the light path. But I will for myself, I want to stick into the light path because I'm already now at least 10 years, no like y'all, 10 years, I made myself stuck in the dark path and boy, I hate it. I hate myself doing so, stick it into the dark path. I can tell you, no, I feel the sad and low in my, but what I must do to make myself overcome is focus on listening to music. If not, go outside, have some good fresh air, simple, and maybe find something to meet and make good friends. That's it. And that's how you make your life more easier. But not staying in the online, not staying fully free inside and online, bro. It ain't cool. And right, and not focus staying into the darkness. And if you stay into darkness too long, you will end up of much things tear apart inside of you. And guys, this is not a good state where we see that people who have a bad side of things and wish it onto kids, it will destroy their living and livelihood. But there is something else I want to show you. But I wanted to make this video separate because I'm working on this user got his own livelihood taken from him. Just because from online the Matrix and the Illuminati people came and destroyed his lifestyle of caring to save people life. And people who have that suffering from disease or brain surgery or not that cancer, which those are very important thing is to help people, and people who generally sick and poor Also, we can't let no one been gone from this. And when I watched his video and I thought like these sick freak and cultist phase, it's just saddened me the most, y'all. It's just saddened me. And I cannot let another creator or any have their voice been taken away. No, what everyone must do is stand up and fight all evil. That's cost simple. But let's get on the video what he say, and then I make my response to the workplace situation. Alright, here we go.
Forcing their political views on people, and then they cry and get angry when there's any sort of criticism, and there's no room for them to gain any understanding, any improvement.
But they wanna care for themselves
to become a better human being.
And son God, I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you. These
because
people
one day they will be in a position in their lives where
to help.
They'll
These
need
people legit
that
need
experience
help.
and those skills to be able to handle what's coming their way, and they won't have that. And so I just want to share with you my personal frustration and that I've lost my opportunity to volunteer at the cancer hospital. And the reason why I've lost that opportunity is because people from that woke community, the neo-feminists, who do not care about anything but taking control at all costs. They want control, they want power, they want to tear down men. They entered the sort of the arrangement at the hospital, and they wanted to have a tight control over everything. And anyone who did not bend the knee, they bullied and pushed out. And so I had been volunteering at the cancer hospital for about a year, and then these woke neo-feminists came in and assumed control and exerted their power in a way that made the environment unpleasant and unmanageable. And so I was pushed out of that environment because I would not bend the knee to these neo-feminists who the internet would describe as woke. But it's more than just woke. It's neo-feminism, and it's not about them fighting for equality. It's them fighting for superiority and control. They don't care about the damage that they cause to the world around them. And I am upset, not for myself, but for the people that I was able to help, even a little bit, to bring a little bit of brightness to their day. I no longer can do that in that environment. The other day, I had a disturbing conversation with a lady whom I previously had a lot of respect for.
Their goal is to see a culture, or maybe, a lot of people individualized tear apart. And I'm gonna be real with you. Son God? Them people, they just full on pro, elite, pure ego, pure superiority. And also, I'm gonna be full on real with you. These type of people are full on racist, bro. They're the one are racist. They're the one who really want to see a lot of majority people suffer. But they want to play a victim card and a victim mentality. And damn well, they're the one does these type of things. And they glow and champ saying that, oh, we care about quality, or they want quality. But look what happened right now. Their color's been sold, and who they are, and what they're like. And they want majority people, and they think like, the groups of people are fake outrage. And no, we all see it is them. These people are small individual group, and they're known for being disrespectful, lack of intelligence, lack of confidence. But from the mindset and the goal of achieve is buzzword, echo chamber, and also neo-fascism. And that's what they are, and they're always gonna be around the damn ass life. Sad, miserable, pathetic cows. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of Sun God Studios, bro. This is just so shock and also disappointing. A man that trying his best to save the kids and all of it, and also saving people around the hospital that legit are suffering with disease, and you want to fight anyone like that? Really? You people are absolutely disgusting. I will say this: you people that came around trying your best to destroy everything, your true colors have been shown, and look what happened. Now the worldwide audience seeing this and seeing how much you're completely embarrassing and disgraceful through, as a whole of entertainment and through around, company and project, bro. You're making companies, and you're making entertainment, and you're making a lot of business being shut down. It's because of your ego, your superiority, your cultists, and more. By the way, let's carry on.
And I was explaining my views that all people are equal. It doesn't matter what your gender is. It doesn't matter what you call yourself with your pronouns. Everyone is equal. Everyone should have an equal opportunity in the workplace. And she laughed in my face, and she said, well, you're wrong. And I was shocked. I thought she was joking, so I froze. And I said, excuse me? I said, everyone is equal. It doesn't matter if you're a male or female. If you're the right person for the job, you should have that job. And she laughed and said, you're wrong. And she said her reasoning is, for too long, men have been in control, and we need to fix it. And by saying we need to fix it, that means you are saying that something is broken. I had brought up the topic of how Ubisoft had a mentorship program that explicitly excluded males. And I said, how is it fair that young men who want to have opportunities to work in this space, that is being taken away from them? How is it fair that there are now organizations that are funding and companies that are hiring based on gender and excluding males? What am I supposed to tell young men who want to have an equal opportunity to work in those career fields? Am I supposed to tell young men that they are inferior to someone else because of the way they were born? Because of their gender, they deserve less opportunities and they are an inferior person. Because that is what this lady was saying. And eventually she just nodded and shrugged and walked away. And that is what we're dealing with here. These neo-feminists that are online, they are not people who care about equality. They don't care about the damage they're causing. They only care to serve themselves. They want control. They want superiority. They do not want equality. And I've been so disturbed from that conversation because I was utterly disgusted that this was someone that I knew in real life. And that we had this discussion and I said, everyone is equal, and she said, no, you're wrong. And this is the mentality that we are harboring and growing on Twitter.
See, y'all, this is what social justice warriors do to people. They will eliminate and also full on purely discriminate anyone and every type of people in different color that don't go around their way. And see, when it came down to these type of bitches, they do not like any straight diversity, man. And even though I'm be real with y'all's, if y'all's with your if y'all's with your religion, they will ban you. And no matter what, if you're straight and also maybe a Christian man, they'll ban you. If you maybe, I will say, Hindu or maybe a Muslim, they'll ban you at the same time. And I've seen a lot of people getting banned, and they trying their best to exclude a lot of community. I know it's not that. They want to ban whole nation flag. No matter what, if you're Canadian, or no matter what, if you're American, no matter the fact if you're British, no matter what, if you're fact you're Ireland, or no matter if you're Australian, I can go on and on. No matter what, if you're Japanese, Thailand, or Taiwan, they will get rid of your damn ass nation flag. Why? Because they care about their damn ass pride and the damn ass neo-fascism. That's them, y'all. That's them. That's the SJW. That's what far left does to people. They're violent, they're brutal, and they will cut everything what you got, and they'll take away your tax, your money, and also stuff, so they can make you feel broke, and they can exclude every type of majority population people out the way, so they can focus on minority group. And if you're not willing to join a minority group, then you could be called lots of stuff. You be called phobes and more harsh word, and they're willing to silence you. And this is how I never ever bend the knee to no one. I rather explain and reason with them. That's what you gotta do. And all you gotta do, y'all, you gotta step up. Also, what is it? Be a guy that generally say that you're innocent of something. Because when it came on these type of people, they're trying their best to like punish innocent people harshly. And this is what far left people, they punish people extremely to the limit, where we want people to just lose their life. No lie. But for the sake of it, I'm just kind of resuming the video, bro.
And we cannot allow that evil to spread any further, because that is what it is. To claim that someone else is inferior because of their gender, because of the way they were born, is not acceptable.
All you have to do, they need to be held accountable, bro. That's what they need to do. They need to be held accountable. If not, they're gonna like make things couple, maybe 250% worse. No lie, 250% worse.
And I know that by speaking out like this, by creating these industry speeches, I know what the consequences of my actions are. Before I made these speeches, I had to think very carefully, because as a public speaker, as a presenter, I understand the deeper implications of what you say, how you say it, where you say it, and when you say it. And I know that I am receiving personal attacks now. My works that I've created, my games, are being attacked. And I know that in the future I will be review bombed. Anything that I publish now will be negatively review bombed, and I will be criticized, and I have accepted that. There's only two things I could have done. I could have kept my mouth shut and done nothing, or I could have spoken up for the developers who are caught in this very unfortunate development in the industry, who do really believe in what they're working on. They really care. They want to make games using their passion and their skills and their art, and they're forced into these really awful situations. And I want to speak up for gamers so that they understand that they have a voice, that they are being heard, and the industry does need to hear this. And I have accepted the consequences of my action, that there will be negative repercussions for me, and I've accepted that. And that's just how things have to be in order to get the ship back on track. I don't want to keep making these industry speeches, and I don't like making them. So I will only speak when it is absolutely necessary. I will do what the industry needs of me, and it's not because I want to, but it's because it's what is needed of me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I want my next videos to just be fun. Just something fun. I will keep creating the character analysis videos. I think those are a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying hearing from all of you. Take care, everyone. I'm going to enjoy it.
And coffee. Yeah, I know. But by the way, I want to say this message to Sun God Studio. I hope you find a way to achieve. But I would say this: take your time developing games, and I hope you find a bright and also smart people, whether if it's their disability or whether it's the normal. Hire the people who willing to like help out and who willing to like create a good art style, passion, and good quality games. Yeah, no lie. I remember, this is down to you. You don't need no DEI. No, you can hire what type of anybody. It's not look of the skin color and all that type of stuff. You can be free to hire everybody, and that's what. Even though throughout the century, through maybe onto early 18,000, early 19,000, early 2000, people is allowed to choose whatever type of people they want from the studio, and you're allowed to do that. But when it came down to this type of modern, society, the modern matrix, the matrix got a lot of things coming on. What I mean is, they got a lot of devil deed around the place. Now they're willing to like force, what is it, diversity, force like cultism, force message, force preach. Oh no, 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 guys! I'll tell you this, bro. I'm gonna be with you guys. When it came down to this type of internet, and I'll talk about YouTube, but when it came down to people around the damn ass Twitter and what is it, when it came down to like the mainstream media news outlet, them people don't have no jobs, bro. The only thing they got a job is doing journalism. Them people don't know what real life struggle is. I will tell you about that. Them bitch ass people don't know what's real life struggle. All they want money, power, and greed. But they want to silence their own consumers, or they want to silence their own public people. And guys, I will tell you this. Remember, if you don't find like a good, high, talented, and skillless, people that willing to like help you run a game development, go for it. You are allowed. What I mean is, you are free to have any type of high skill developers. And if you don't like low, then it's okay. Don't choose low developers. Find some good high talented developers that understand the community, and understand the consumer base, and understand the quality game, and understand the system of creating good AI, good sprite mechanics, good NPCs, and more. And that's what you need to do. But by the way, Sun Grand Studios, or I would say Sun God Studio, but whatever the name is, sorry, I would say Sun Grand Studios, cause what is it? I was trying to like best to like make my personal response to, but I'll call it by Sun Grand Studios. So my message, Sun Grand Studio. I hope maybe in future you achieve your own creativity, you achieve your own drawing, and if you want to show everybody what you do around your gameplay, that will be great. And if I ever get to see gameplay, I will indeed be so happy. I'd be so impressed by your skills, bro. And that's what real game developer need to do. And maybe I hope if some of you out there, and I hope if some of my views out there too, willing to like create your own, maybe your own work environment, so you can create your own game, and create your own animation, and maybe you want to like improve on it. Please do, what was it? Yeah, please do try your best. Put in the effort and take your time. No rush. Just focus on the tracing and the slow pace. That's what we'll say, bro. Cause I would say, what is it? Art and skills can be a little bit rough, but you need to get through and take your time and master it. Just have like a good type of drawing and a good type of skill at the same time. But yeah, I will say this, yells. This video was a very good video, very great true meaning and a true word of video. And it's not like a negative speech, it's a true speech, which I really do appreciate from this guy. And I will say this to you, Sun Grad Studio. Remember, you got like a majority of views on your back. I would say this. One day, if you find a job that people that genuinely do care about you and genuinely respect you, feel free to do so. Cause I can tell you have been into a good higher education or more. Maybe you got some lower type of, structure you struggle, which I understand, but I'll say by your personal perspective, you learn by higher type of grades and good professional skills, which I understand. And even though it can be genuinely like hard, working to do if you become professional, but at least you have good grades and best skill and best type of sets around your grade level. I would say that. So I would say this song Grand Studio, and also I would tell you about maybe on future. If if you found like a job and also one good people from a good light wouldn't pick you on the job, always try and ask them what's the place will be. And if one people like respect you, or if a manager employer like respect you, you willing to like join their, what is it, the work placement, and you willing to like support people, which you always do, feel free. And also, when it came down to this type of internet drama, he will ignore it, and you will find some good people out of this. You will find good people that genuinely care about you, compared to these type of nasty ass people around the work trying the best to like discriminate you. I would say, no lie. But I will say this to you, Sun Grad Studio. And even though for my safety, I hope maybe in future, if you do find a job that is make you feel happy around the hospital, which you say around your video, bro. Try to find another, I would say another hospital where you there to play music, so they can feel happy, and also not just that, just try to like put respect on the people who've been suffering, bro. Even though y'all put respect, but please do put respect more, because you are telling the truth, bro. You know what's up around your life, and you are very, very kind heart person I ever seen. And good speech with the video, bro. But I would tell you this: since you got that skill, you are free to go to hospital, and you are allowed to like make people like lives happy, and that's what you need to do. Cause right now we see a lot of suffering, and you are there to cure the suffering into a good place. It's try to like make them into very positivity, and like, even though it's so hard with people with with disease and cancer and all, but I would say this: always try and best play music, make them feel happy, and make them respect you more. And maybe in future, I hope so you can do that again. And I hope you, as a good talented developer and also good type of musician, always try make people feel happy and make them into good light again. And I tell you about that. But right now you work in game studio, I would say this: I hope you do like achieve around future. I hope you do exceed around future. I really want you to like send a message to every each and game developers, bro. No lie. Like this, it's good to have like consumer voice been heard. It's good like vast majority public people is allowed to have the voice heard. And what they need to do is, please, they need to look around the videos are more look how the players feel and look what they say, and then maybe change it. Cause we need game studios and game developers like that try to like listen to their own consumer base instead of just listen to the gaming mainstream media outlets. No, they need to listen to their true base, and that's what a real game developer does. Simple. But by the way, guys, yeah, that's it for my video, and I hope you do enjoy watching. And therefore, it's Reborn68, signing out. And the last thing I will say, this from this week, I will be releasing some good, unreleased new music videos, full extended, and more response video down through this week. So I want to say thanks for everybody to like watching. I know I didn't get to like drop any for this week, but right now drop a video right now for y'all to like see. So yeah, and thanks for like understanding my point of view, and also thanks for listening for my response, for giving some good advice for SunGuard Studio. Yeah, SunGuard Studio, for some advice for how to stand up. And also I will say this to my views: learn to stand up. Do not let these type of cold individuals or overwhelming flame negativity trying their best to despise themselves with positivity, which are not positivity, they're the overwhelming negativity people, bro. Do not let these people bully you for a chance. That's it. Always stand up, or always became a true, independent, known, knowledge, person. True one, knowledge person. That's it. And alright, that's my last speech. But anyway, I'm gonna go. See you for the next video. Okay? Reborn out.